Hi, I'm Alicia and welcome to my channel Papercraft Secrets. Today I'm sharing a beautiful cocoa vanilla double layout. This layout involves 4 6x4 vertical photographs and some beautiful cocoa vanilla papers. This is a kit that I've made up for a prize for our Facebook group, the Papercraft Secrets Creating with Confidence group. Every month we have challenges, and this will be our prize for our March challenges. I've also made this kit up for 2 crafting friends who have requested a double layout kit. Included in this kit is 2 white 12x12 cardstocks, 2 black A4 cardstock papers, 6 12x12 cocoa vanilla papers, and 1 packet of cocoa vanilla layout titles. Let's get started and I'll take you through what's in the kit and how I created the layout. This beautiful cocoa vanilla page of butterflies is in the kit, and one of your first jobs when you receive your kit is to fussy cut your butterflies. You'll have lots of butterflies left over that you can use on other projects. Your second job is to fussy cut this wreath. So you've got 2 bits of fussy cutting before you start the layout to have ready on hand for when you create your layout. These are the other pages in the kit. Absolutely beautiful cocoa vanilla papers, so light and bright and colourful and cheerful. I do like the way all of these pages go together, even though they're from a couple of different collections. The colours really do go nicely together. So we're going to start by removing the barcode from our aqua stripe paper. We're going to cut our aqua stripe paper at 8 inches. So this will create an 8 by 12 inch rectangle and a 4 by 12 inch rectangle. Our next step is to remove the barcode strip from the lovely script paper that we have here. We're going to apply the same cut to the paper here. We're going to cut it at 8 inches so that we have an 8 by 12 inch rectangle, the same as we cut on the blue paper. These papers will be placed like this on a diagonal. So we've got the 2 8 by 12 inch rectangles at the top and 2 4 by 12 rectangles at the bottom of each of the pages of the double layout. We're going to take our 12 by 12 white cardstock and remove the barcodes, measure 12 inches exactly, and then we will adhere our rectangles onto the 12 by 12 cardstock. So we're going to use the white cardstock as a base for our layout. So I'm going to apply some glue to my large 8 by 12 rectangle, and I'm going to glue it into the top half on the first 12 by 12 white cardstock. Then I'm going to glue the 4 inch by 12 inch rectangle out of the script writing at the bottom. On the second page I do the opposite. I'm going to glue the 8 by 12 inch rectangle at the top of the page and the 4 by 12 aqua stripe rectangle at the bottom of the page so that we have the alternate colours. For this layout we will be using 4 6x4 vertical photos. We're going to mount our photos onto black cardstock. In your kit you have 2 A4 pieces of black cardstock. This allows you plenty of cardstock to create a black photo mat you can choose the width of your photo mat. If you only want a very narrow black border like the one that I'm creating, this is actually I've written 6 by 1/4, but it's not. It's actually a 6 by 1/8 inch square. So this measurement is 6 by 1/8 by 4 1/8, but that will provide you with a very fine black border. If you want a thicker black border, please do 6 1/4 by 4 1/4, so that will give you a wider black border around your photo. This just depends on your personal preference. There's enough cardstock there to do either a thick black border or a thin black border around your photo. Now you will need to repeat this 4 times so that you have a photo mat for each of your 4 photos. The next step is to take your pink colored paper. We're going to cut it at 1 inch. So we're going to need 2 12 by 1 inch strips. These 1 inch strips are going to go over the join between the 2 pages. You can choose whether you want to put them equally over the join or at the top or the bottom of the join. That's up to you. So just simply glue that strip on. You do want to make sure that you're going to get them even. That's the only thing. You've sort of got to watch that they're lining up nicely and that it's nice and straight. You may like to measure with a ruler just to double check that you have it on nice and straight. And there's our second 1 inch strip going on to our second page. So our layout is really starting to take shape now. We've got our base papers in position. Now we're going to move on to the next stage of our layout. You may like to lay your 6 by 4 inch photographs across the page and get a feel for how these are going to look on your layout. What we will do now is we'll get our wreath ready. You've already fussy cut your wreath out. A good idea is to do that in front of the TV when you're nice and relaxed, or at some point, because it will take quite a while to fussy cut out this wreath. We are actually going to use this wreath on both of our pages because we did so much fussy cutting, we're going to really utilize it. I've positioned my wreath over the 12 by 12 and I've made a cut so that I can put the top half of the wreath on that page, and I'm going to put the bottom half of the wreath on the second page. So position your wreath carefully over where you want it on the page and make your cut, and then you can see how we've used this wreath twice without having to cut 2 wreaths out. Once you're happy with where you want it to go, you can glue the top half of the wreath down onto the first page. And that will go to the bottom of the pink strip. And then we will glue our bottom half of the wreath onto the second page. And that will go below the pink strip. Now just take your time with the cut, and if you need to rewind the video and watch the cut again, please do so. You can now position your photographs onto your layout. And you can see how beautiful the layout is now. Now I chose 2 words from the titles packet called Beautiful Memories, but you can choose any of the words that are in your packet. The kit includes the full packet of titles, so you can also use these titles on other layouts that you create. They're very useful. I'm going to use recycled cardboard for the back of my photographs. You could use double-sided tape, mounting tape if you preferred, or if you just wanted a completely flat layout, you can just glue your photographs straight onto the layout. Some people prefer a little bit of dimension, other people prefer a flat layout, so this is totally up to you. This recycled cardboard was just from a post package. It just happened to be the perfect thickness. I'm going to use a little bit of the recycled cardboard to mount my title as well. Again, this is optional. I personally like the way it creates space in between the layers without being too bulky. So this will still be quite flat and able to go inside an album. We're going to be placing our butterflies soon on our layout that we fussy cut. You're also going to need your other 12 by 12 sheet by Cocoa Vanilla. This one here, we're going to use 2 labels from this sheet. You will have some leftover papers, leftover bits and pieces here on this lovely sheet, but I'm sure you'll be able to use this in another layout. So let's just have a look here. We're going to glue our photos down now. We're happy with where they are positioned. I'm positioning mine just below the pink strip. I just eyeballed that, but I'll probably come back and measure it. Now, the fun part is embellishing, and you can choose how you want to embellish your layout. I had a little bit of a play with a few different ideas here because butterflies are just fabulous as embellishments, and they really can. There's many different ways that you can embellish, so feel free to experiment and let your creativity go wild with where you would like to position your butterflies. I had quite a few different ideas which I tried before I came up with my final design. So I actually glued my label down here, but then I changed it later. I do like that position of the label. That is certainly an option. And with those little butterflies, I like to have one butterfly going in one vertical way and then the second butterfly going in the opposite vertical way, so that's got that sort of like they're flying effect. So I did put my butterflies through there, which is one option, and then I changed it. So don't glue yours down until you are completely happy with where you've got everything positioned. Right, I'm going to move on now to the first page of the layout and glue my photos down. So I think I just eyeballed this, but feel free to measure if you prefer, if that's more comfortable for you. Because it's glued, you can move it around and wobble it around a little bit before the glue's dried. So you do have that flexibility of gluing it on and then changing the position slightly. There's our title going in at the top. Just checking the straightness of my photos. There we go, there's a ruler, so I did do a little bit of measuring. I'm looking for another label that I can use on this side of the page because I thought this label might be useful for the date. I know some of us don't like to do a lot of journaling, some of us do, but often we like to have the date on a layout so that we can remember the year or the month that the photos were taken. So I'm thinking about using this one here. So this is where I changed my idea. I changed my idea to putting that label at the top there, and I changed my butterfly position as well. Luckily my glue didn't really dry. And then I thought I would put this label down here. So I'm making a completely balanced layout with my labels. And I'm adding some butterflies. With my butterflies, I've chosen a variety of colors and I've chosen a variety of ways that they are pointing. But as I said before, I like them to be on a diagonal. And that is my completed layout. Please feel free to experiment with your butterflies and your embellishments and have a play with your design. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. Please let me know in the comment section below what you think of this layout, and I hope the people that receive the kits enjoy creating with this kit. I would love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching and have a lovely crafty day.